What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gents. Today's little video, man, as you can tell by the title of the video, should be a good one, man. But Danrue, man, with the last video, I agree with you somewhat. When you were talking about, oh, hellcat, God, blah, 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 blah. You said whole stock versus stock, who keeps a car stock. You know, I kind of disagree with you a little bit there. But then, you know, when it came to everything else, you know, about modifying cars, you know, who could be what, you know, I agree with you to a point. I agree with you to a point. But this last hot take, man, what you were saying,
the slow-ass little Kit Kat. There is not a demon Hellcat, I don't think, in the United States that can beat my car from the roll. And I give him the hit. There's a Hellcat, a twin-turbo Hellcat that just ran a 750 at like 186. Yeah. I give him the 60 roll all day and gap the shit out of him. I know I will. I'm not scared of racing the Hellcat.
Ain't a single Hellcat or a demon out there that can beat you. You gap shit out. Oh, man, that's big talk. That's big talk. And unfortunately, my boy, I got to disagree. I got to disagree with you here, my boy. Like I was with you the first hot take you had, you know, a little controversial. People didn't really agree with you, you know, a lot of people hate. But this second one, I'm sorry, I can't side with you on that one because that's just not true. At least I don't believe it is. I'm sorry. I just do not believe there isn't a single Hellcat or demon out there that can't take you. I'm sorry, just don't believe it. So what I did was put together a little list of cars that I think can beat you. I'm sorry. There's for those of you watching, I do believe these guys that I'm about to name and a couple of honorable mentions that I do believe can beat Danrue and his 14, 16, 1800 horsepower. I don't know what the hell horsepower it is. I watched the 1320 video when he was featured on 1320 video, and he went out there kicking ass, taking names all night. And that video says 1400 horsepower. I saw a post on someone else's page that said 1600 horsepower, but on that same video in the description, it said 1800 horsepower. So I don't know what the hell it makes. Then I saw a post on his page, so it was like, I just got my car back, can't wait to test a new setup. It's been going for so long. I was like, oh, okay, so he's finally got a little more power. And so I don't know what he runs. He might be fast, way faster than he was in that 1320 video, because I don't believe he lost to anything in that 1320 video where he was featured on there. So I don't remember him losing. I don't think he did lose. He beat a lot of stuff, and the car's fast. 1400 horsepower is retarded. I don't care. And obviously, if it's on a new setup, I'm gonna estimate maybe it really is 16 or 1800 this time. But if he is on a new setup, like he speculated in one of his posts, car could be fast as hell. I'm not sure how fast. Like I said, everyone likes high times. You know, everyone's a grudge racer now. I don't know. He could be, you know, stupid fast and might be damn near unbeatable. But no one's unbeatable. And there's always someone faster. And I found it weird that he asked for a 60 roll. I'm not sure why an all-wheel drive car that makes that much power when he asked for a 60 roll. But I got a feeling this clip right here might be why.
Alright, YouTube, so originally this was a small clip from the Hoonigans channel. This was an episode of this versus that, Danrue's GTR versus the Mustang that you see there pictured. And I'm not sure why, but it got copyrighted. It was literally just a small little clip showing the race. But you guys can go check it out on their channel. Long story short, he lost. Long story short, that's how it went. Like, he lost, and it was super funny because he was running around in the video with a freaking cape on saying he was the Mustang killer man. But go check it out on their channel if you guys want to see the video yourself.
Yeah, so that race against the Mustang, man, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. So all-wheel drive car losing to a Mustang, a rear-wheel drive car on a no prep surface. The ball was literally in your court. He couldn't beat him. All the cards were in his favor. Can't beat a rear-wheel drive Mustang on no prep. I guess that's why he asked for a 60 roll. But anywho, most of the cars that I know, they all do quarter-mile racing. They're all quarter-mile dig race, drag race cars. However, all of them trap considerably more than 130 in the quarter. So typical 60 roll, you're probably doing 6130, 6140, 6150, but 6130 is usually that sweet spot. It's not too crazy. It's just fast enough and just long enough to see, you know, clearly there's a winner, unless, you know, you just are that evenly matched. But like I said, all these cars trap way over that in the quarter mile, so that gives you kind of an idea of what the hell they're doing. I don't know what Danrue's car is capable of. Like I said, it's only been on, I've seen it on 1320 with no times, and on this versus that clip I just showed you guys. Once again, there's no times in that. So if you're beating A car, B car, C car, I don't really care. I don't care. We can't gauge. There's no clear definition of how fast your car is. If your car does this time with this mile per hour, that's a clear gauge of how stupid fast it is. If it's capable of, you know, X amount of times. But if you're just racing and beating cars, we don't know. We don't know how fast it is. Therefore, I'm pretty confident that the guys I'm about to call off are definitely capable of beating you. Unless you have just the craziest car that I've ever seen. And I follow a lot of 1320 and a lot of that racing channel. And I don't know of any GTRs in this range here. Oh, there is one, but it's powered by a Hemi. You guys might know him. You know, bright blue GTR with a big ass Hemi under the hood. Just saying. That might be one that can beat all of these guys, but we'll see. We'll see. So jumping right into it, it's going to be Red Eye Racing, man. Been following him for a minute. He's been on a couple of different setups, and you guys might remember him from this clip right here. So that's a clip right there. He had a second round loss to a stupid fast Honda Civic. He trapped, or he did 791 at 176, and right there at the finish line, that Civic just caught him right at the line and trapped 196. That is absurd. That was on his old setup. It was a twin turbo Red Eye. You know, he had the dumps come right out the freaking top of the hood, or the fenders of the car. Looks gnarly as hell when it's, you know, steaming and fresh starting up. You got all the smoke firing right out the top. Looks like a damn demon coming right at you. Looks like a real demon. Anywho, 791 at 176 was his old setup, and he's been doing a lot of work. I've been following the entire build process, and I got a pretty good feeling he's about to go a lot faster than that. So, Danrue, if you can beat 791 at 176, congrats. That's one guy on this list that you can beat. But I don't see it. I'm sorry, I don't see it. That's stupid fast. And even if you can beat that old setup, like I said, the car's been on a crazy diet. It's been tubs, got big ass tires, no sunroof anymore, weight reduction all the way. Carbon fiber doors, all sorts of nicks and knacks and stuff that I can't even go into because he's just got, that's how extensive the mod list on the car and the new setup. So I'm looking forward to see what it can do, but as of right now, we're just going off of the old times, and that's pretty stout. 791 at 176 is absurd, and sorry, I don't see it. The 60 to 130 has to be crazy on that. That has to be like a 2.4, 2.3, something crazy like that. That is wild. And trapping 176 in the quarter. Spoiler alert, the other cars only get faster. So, moving on. Next up is going to be the old world record Charger owner, Zedong Ho. Until that finally got stolen by another guy on our list, and I featured on this channel. We'll get into him in a little bit. 772 at 178. Just a smidge faster than old Red Eye Racing. And like I said, if you the same thing applies here, man. If you beat that is impressive. But he's down there in Texas, and I think Danrue's down there in Texas. I'm pretty sure Zedong's down in Texas. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's down in that area. So this is something we possibly could see. We possibly could see that. Zedong, once again, like I said, all these guys are drag racers, so he might not be a roll race guy, but if, you know, who knows? He might actually answer the call and go out there and give him what he wants. Next up, as I've already alluded to, D-Man 007 Hellcat. I featured him on this channel. He has the current world's fastest Hellcat Charger, and 7.5 at 184, even faster. Man, I'm not making this shit up. Like, I got all the clips for everything. Next up is going to be John Epling out of Epling Garage.
Not on the scoreboard, but it's a 6. 96 0.
Danrue, I'm sorry. There's no, I just can't see that. I can't see it. Like, no doubt his GTR is stupid fast, but I don't see him doing 696 at 200. That is a certainly quick 60 to 130. So for his roll race that he's banking on, you know, gapping the shit out of these Hellcats and Red Eyes, you better be damn faster than the 1 second quarter or 1 second 60 to 130, because that's about what that equals to. It has to be like a 1.5 or something crazy like that. I'm not sure. Someone smart chime down in the comments. You're good with math and times. Go ahead, figure it out. I'm pretty sure it's in that 1 second range. Next up, like I said, the cars are only getting faster here. It's going to be Grumpy Cat. He was actually just seen out there at the import versus domestic, or is it World Cup Finals? World Cup Finals? I think it's what it's called. Import versus domestic. It was on 1320 videos. Grumpy Cat, 687 at 212 is going to be the next car on this list, man. Like I said, they just keep getting faster. That's five. That's 5 cars already, and there's still more to go. There's still more to go. I'm sorry, I just don't see you beating these guys, man. As far as getting any of these guys a roll race, maybe the only ones that might bite is probably D-Man and Red Eye Racing. Out of these guys, I'm pretty sure John Epling and Grumpy Cat, those guys are just, they're not about the social media stuff. They don't care about posting. They only go out there to be faster than them. That's it. Go out there and be faster than themselves. They don't care about the cloud. They don't care about nothing. So maybe D-Man 007 or Red Eye Racing, they might be the only two that actually come out here and give him what he's asking for. But next up on the list, and the last one that actually has times, is going to be Vixen. I'm not sure who the owner is, but Big Clive, I think is how you pronounce it. What happened to that guy? I haven't seen any uploads on that channel forever. I used to follow him, I used to watch all his videos, but I still follow him, but I haven't seen anything. But this car was featured on Big Clive's channel, and this is where I first saw it. $597 at 242. 242. I'm not even gonna try to guess what the hell that 6130 looks like. It's gotta be something stupid. It's gotta be like a half second or something crazy. I'm gonna say less than a second. Less than a second, 6130. That is freaking mind blowing. 597 at 242. Unless Danrue now has, you know, 3,000 horsepower in his GTR or more, whatever it takes to run these times, I don't see him. I'm sorry. Now, as far as the honorable mentions, Demonology, I know he's been, you know, he stays up there. He talks a lot of crap in his videos, so he might actually fire back. He might actually give Danrue a run, and I'm pretty sure at a track or something like that, at some sanctioned event. I don't think Demonology ever takes to the streets and does street stuff. You always see him at the track. So if they can do a 60 roll on the track, I'm pretty sure Demonology give him what he's asked for. However, I don't know what times he has. Like, I think the fastest I saw was like a bottom 8. I don't know if he's been 7s. Maybe someone could chime down in the comments. I follow the channel, but I went looking and I couldn't find anything from his Demon like that showed like a 7-second pass or 6-second pass, anything crazy like that. So I'm gonna say Demonology, but I'm not gonna put him up there with the other guys. And he's gonna be in the honorable mentions. So I know he's fast. Don't get me wrong. I've seen him snatch a lot of souls, but I don't think he's Danrue fast. he might be. Like I said, he might be there, but I saw like 8 seconds being the fastest, and all of these guys run 7 seconds or better. And I think that's what it's going to take to actually beat him. Not, you know, win, like beat him. So next up, why do you guys follow him, man? A lot of people say this name. As a matter of fact, in that clip where he says, you know, not a human thing of the Hellcat could beat me, a lot of people were in the comments calling this name out. It's gonna be Boosted Lucky. I've been following this build and following this channel for a while, and the amount of heartbreak that this man has gone through with this build, man, that's why I got him in the honorable mentions, because the car just hasn't performed. It just has not performed where it's up to, and it's been through different setup after different setup. It seems like every time he gets close to one, something happens or something changes, and you know, it's just never been a consistent setup. And the reason that he's in honorable mentions is because I saw the race with the Tesla Plaid. All of these guys would have destroyed a freaking Plaid. Hands down. There wouldn't have been a Plaid get out and then have to run them down. No, all run faster, or 2 to 3 seconds faster than a Tesla Plaid. So that's why I have Lucky down in the honorable mentions, because if he had to work to get around a Plaid, then Danrue is might be a bit much for him. But like I said, he's on a new setup. He just swapped over to the 3.8. He has the nitrous hooked up, so the car could be stupid fast, but we don't know it. We don't have numbers, and that's why I have all of these guys in honorable mentions, because I don't have numbers to back it up. I'm not going to put them up there with the best and the fastest when I can clearly see the times and the mile per hour backed up all of these guys. So I can confidently say I'm pretty confident these guys can do it, but if I don't have times and, you know, statistical data to back up the claims, I'm sorry, I can't put you down there with the fastest. So Boosted Lucky is going to be honorable mentions. Fast ass car, way faster than what the hell I got, but constantly changing, no times, nothing to back up, you know, the setups. I can't put him up there. And the next one has been one that's getting more and more popular lately. He was actually just featured on Mod the Fame's video. Slowly Hellcat. I've been following this build for a while. He had a 3.0 before, then he stepped up and got twin turbos, and it's just been getting faster and freaking faster. And he does have, sometimes he has a 6130 on his page. Or, my bad, not a 6130, his 100 to 150. So his 100 to 150 was like a 305 is what I think I saw on his page. I'll screenshot and put it up. And that's all I saw. The 1/4 mile he tried to make, he went out there and blew the tires off instantly and ran like a 9 something at 150, I believe it was. Either way, all these cars trap 20, 30, 50, 60 more than Slowly does in a quarter. Even though, like I said, he blew the tires off, so it doesn't really count, can't count it against him. But we can take in the fact that he doesn't have anything other than 100 to 150, and it was a 3-second pass, which equates to about an 8-second pass. I may be wrong, someone can check my math, but I'm pretty sure that puts him in about an 8-second range, like mid to bottom 8s for 1/4 mile, if he gets it to hook and actually go. But those 3 guys are in honorable mentions. I'm pretty sure all 3 of those guys will be willing to give Danrue a run, because they're all pretty well known on social media. Boosted Lucky being the most popular, but all the guys I have listed above, I have no problem saying I'm pretty confident they can take Danrue in whatever 6130 he wants to do. Definitely in a 1/4 mile race. I don't think he wants that smoke. I'm sorry. So that's all I got for you guys, man. Just a quick little list of guys that I think can go out there and give him what he's asking for. Give him a few slices of Applebee's. I'm pretty sure those guys that I've named off can do it. So guys, enjoy the video. It's your first time stopping by, like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you guys get notification when these videos go up. So there's an Instagram channel, low 3 seconds slow, all one word. I'll put it down in the description, and I'll link everyone that I can down in the description as well. Some of these guys, like I said, just no names, no nothing. They're not about the social media stuff, so I can't really tag them and put them down there. But if you guys know them, please feel free to share the video, man. Let them know that I like what they're doing, I like how they push the platform, and keep up the good shit. But that's it. That's all. Until next time, tube, I'm out. Peace.